Hello and welcome to Week in Weird for the week ending July 10th, 2022. My name is GiBi. This is going to be a speed run episode of Week in Weird. We're going to get through these 4 stories as fast as humanly possible. We're not going to go over 8 minutes. I don't want any ad revenue on this video. Homeowner finds out guests took bed for a test drive during open house. Quote, I wish we had cameras. You're going to find out very quickly that headline is a bit misleading. A woman held a viewing of her house. When she got home, she couldn't believe what the guests had done. This story is being reported on by Yahoo, but they originally sourced it from TikTok. That's how you know it's true. A TikToker wished she had cameras in her home to record what happened. Her home is for sale, so her agent hosted an open house. When she returned home after the showing, she explained that she went around the house to turn off the lights. She noticed someone had gotten in the tub with their shoes on and left dirty footprints inside of it. I didn't get it on film, but they also tried to get snacks on the bottom pantry shelves, and a parent put them back higher up, she added in the comments section. The best comment in the TikTok video is, of course, what in the Goldilocks is going on? Haha. I find the next story's headline equally as hilarious. Quentin Tarantino praises Peppa Pig. I watch it a lot. Quentin Tarantino watches a lot of Peppa Pig with his son and has labeled the cartoon show as the greatest British import of this decade. See, it's funny because Quentin Tarantino does a lot of artsy, violent films, and that's not what Peppa Pig is. So this is the quote Tarantino gave in the interview. My son is pretty young, so he's only really seen one movie. I thought I was hitting a Minions cartoon and I realized it's Despicable Me 2. He seemed to be interested in the opening credits, so I go, okay, I guess we're watching Despicable Me 2. He gets up and walks behind the couch, but he's still watching the TV. We watched it for 20 minutes until it was time for him to go to the park. The next day we watched another 15 minutes of it, and so in the course of a week, in small bites, the first movie Leo ever watched was Despicable Me 2. If Quentin Tarantino isn't snobby about what his son's first film is, then I think some other directors need to maybe be less snobby about criticizing movies. I'm looking at you, Scorsese, saying Marvel movies are movies. We'll get to that later. Anyway, the Peppa Pig comment comes in later when he says, Despicable Me 2 is a more consuming experience than, say, Peppa Pig. I actually do like Peppa Pig, I watch it a lot. I'll say it, Peppa Pig is the greatest British import of this decade. Speaking of foreign places, the former Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, was assassinated earlier this week at a rally. Now, while the source for this I'm getting is from Kotaku, please ignore all of their text as they are a garbage website. So basically, the story I'm going to be talking about is the fact that after Abe's assassination, people on the internet decided to make memes in which they posted this picture of Metal Gear Solid creator Hideo Kojima as the assassin, and an actual TV news station picked up on the meme. A French politician retweeted it, and a Greece news station covered the assassination and showed this image. Kotaku makes sure to point out that, no, Hideo Kojima is not in fact the assassin. The only reason this has become a thing is because of racist jokes online that all Japanese people look the same. As opposed to, like, the meme where every time a shooting happens, people post pictures of Sam Hyde and say it was him. Is that a racist joke about Japanese people, Kotaku? Or are you looking for racism where it doesn't exist? And the final story of the day is that the universe is probably going to explode. We turned the Large Hadron Collider back on. The last time this happened was 10 years ago, and that's how we discovered the Higgs boson particle. So this actually happened 5 days ago, and they have in fact discovered something new from doing it, but I read through those articles and I don't understand what any of it means, so it doesn't really matter if I report on it or not, so I'm just going to tell you that they did in fact turn it on. Instead of talking about the science, I'm going to talk about the memes. You see, last time this happened, people were convinced that it launched us into a parallel universe. If you've ever heard of the Mandela effect, and you definitely have, then people thought that maybe turning on the Large Hadron Collider is what caused the shift into a parallel universe. It's not, but you know, that's what people think. So now we've turned it on for a second time, so what funny haha things are going to happen this year? Maybe we've been brought back into our original universe and things are going to be normal again. Maybe the dimensional merge is going to happen and we're going to meet Sonichu. Anyway, the actual scientific ramifications of this are not anything that can be summarized in a less than 8-minute long YouTube video called Week in Weird. With that said, thank you for watching. The names scrolling by are, of course, my patrons. During this egg segment, I'm going to give my very quick review of Thor: Love and Thunder. I thought the first half was bad. like really, really, really bad. And then the last half was like really, really good. Very mixed bag of a movie. Christian Bale had probably the best performance in the entire MCU, and the CGI looked unfinished. I liked the ending.